Hello everyone, I'm FMZ and welcome to episode 36 of Resurgence with Sheffield Wednesday. Now, Easter time, it's all about resurrections. Today, I'm hoping to complete Sheffield Wednesdays. We play Blackpool first up. Potentially, we might have to go on to Nottingham Forest as well. We've got a couple of results to round up for you before we do that. Don't forget, if you enjoy this content, please leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Leave me a comment if you've got anything to say. Also, don't forget, I'm a member of the FM Creators community and the Passion for FM team. The link to the Discord servers is in the description. Let's get to those results, shall we? We followed the game with Norwich City with a 1-0 win at home to Wigan. A very nervy one at that. Rhian Brewster with the only goal of the game. As you can see, we dominated it, but there was always the chance that Wigan could nick one. Thankfully, they didn't. Then the unbeaten run ended in abrupt fashion as we were beaten by Birmingham City 4-1. Didn't feel very nice at all. We were thoroughly outplayed in the game. Birmingham took their chances, whereas, as you can see, we didn't. Rhian Brewster with our only goal to reply to Birmingham's 4. So here is the league table. So we are top of the league on 86, a point clear of Norwich City on 85. Then come Newcastle on 78 with Bristol City. Swansea on 77. Crystal Palace are on 75 with Brentford just outside, also on 75. Then there's a massive gap to Charlton, Derby, and that is probably about it for the teams that can still mathematically make it into the playoff picture. Down at the bottom, so Nottingham Forest are bottom of the table on 27. Blackpool are second from bottom on 31. Then come Reading and Stoke, both level on points on 35. Preston on 40. And Birmingham and Cardiff on 41, with Wigan on 42. So you would say probably up to there, Wigan are still looking over their shoulder slightly, but probably not as much as you might expect. With it being so close at the top of the table, let's take a closer look at what everyone's got left to play. So here is the run-in in full. So there are 5 teams in it. They've discounted everybody else out of the automatic picture at least. Obviously, that's mathematically. So we have the chance to get promotion if we can beat Blackpool and Newcastle don't beat Stoke at home. Failing that, we will come on to Nottingham Forest, where if they don't beat Huddersfield, they will be out of the running anyway, because mathematically we will have more points than they can accrue. Let's get to the team news with Blackpool. So here are the 2 starting lineups. We start with Woodman in goal, Bree, Bornier, Simpson, Fox, Hurahan, Brownhill, Borello, Green, Smith Rowe with Rhian Brewster leading the line. Blackpool begin with Maxwell in goal, Howe, Lees, Thornley, Husband, Deli Bashri, Bowie, Gonzalez, Gardner, Kai, with Gary Medine leading the line. So this is by no means a foregone conclusion. Blackpool are fighting for their lives down at the bottom of the table. But if we can win this, coupled with Newcastle failing to beat Stoke, we will be playing Premier League football next season. No greater incentive than that. Just take the opportunity. That's all I will say to them. They don't come along often. Let's do it. We're back in the position of needing to look at the scores, but they will flash up as we go. Comes down though. Fox with a shot. Fox. Oh, Maxwell with a save. Gonzalez with the free kick. Swung towards the middle. It's headed out. Borello will pick it up and we are on the breakaway. Brandon Borello has got pace to burn. Swansea City lead Reading. As Borello comes through the middle, he's going into the penalty area with a shot as well, and it's a lovely finish. Goodness me, he's run nearly the full length of the field. What a goal. And if that is the goal that is going to secure Premier League football, what a way to do it. Picks it up on the edge of the box and just runs. No challenge coming from a Blackpool player. Fired beyond the goalkeeper. Sheffield Wednesday 1, Blackpool 0. Newcastle lead Stoke. Just to bring everything down a level. Hurahan sending it wide, looking towards James Bree. Will he find a ball into the middle? Borello picks it up. Brownhill's on the edge of the box. Brownhill with a shot. Maxwell the save. Neat little football. Nice little triangles. Borello with a shot and just over this time. He's got the bit between his teeth today. Green coming through the middle of the field. Will he find Smith Rowe? He's rolled him in. It's a lovely ball. It's a goal. Another one for Smith Rowe. It looked like Maxwell was going to keep it out, but Emil Smith Rowe has made it 2-0. He's celebrating in front of the Blackpool fans. They will not like that. But we lead by 2 goals to 0. In fairness, they don't close Green down at all. just start to do it on the edge of the box. He just rolls it through to Smith Rowe. Keeper gets his hands to it. Can't keep it out. 2-0. And that is half-time. Currently, Newcastle lead 2-0 against Stoke City. They doubled their lead just before half-time. So at the moment, things are like that. So we're only 8 points the difference between the two sides. Obviously, we have 3 games to play. So we are going to Nottingham Forest unless Stoke can pull it back massively at St James's Park. But we want a couple more, don't we? Let's get some more. Come on. We're going to have to do it against Nottingham Forest. So be it. Free kick on the edge. Hourihane will take it. It's up. It's over the wall. It's saved by Maxwell. Right, let's have a look at a change, shall we? On the hour, Ryan Brewster's going to be the man to come off. Jack Marriott is the man that's going to come on. Although Blackpool do have a free kick. Gonzalez will swing it into the middle. Goalkeeper comes and claims. Thank you, Freddie. Looking for James Bree. Takes a good touch. Comes inside. Swings it towards the far post. Smith Rowe heads towards goal and it's just hit the top of the bar and gone over. Typical chance. Lees. Will he make a mistake? He has made a mistake. He's given it straight to Smith Rowe. He should know better, having played with him last season, but he's put it into the side netting. Lees has got away with one. Right, 20 to play. Julian Green is looking a bit tired. He's only just come back from a very long-term injury, so we are going to give him a little bit of a break for the last 20 minutes. And James Bree is going to come off as well. Moses Adebayo is going to go on. Newcastle still lead by 2-0, so we are going to Nottingham Forest, it looks like. We are in to the last minute of the game. We are going to the match with Nottingham Forest. There's a double header. We like a double header though, don't we? As Hourihane picks it up in the centre of the park. Simpson has it. And that is it. Sheffield Wednesday 2, Blackpool 0. Let's take a look at the league table, because it needs explaining some of it. So Norwich have drawn Hull City. So that's good news for us. So the gap to Norwich is now 3 points with 3 to play. Most significant moment, obviously, is that match with Newcastle. So Newcastle have won at home to Stoke. So the gap is 8 with 3 to play. Obviously, if it stays at 8 with 2 to play, maths and all that, we are going to the Premier League. Blackpool have done themselves no favours at the bottom. But Stoke and Reading have not profited from that. Nottingham Forest have. They won 3-0 at Charlton. That will be a massive game for Nottingham Forest in a few minutes. And I'll see you there. So we are at the City Ground to take on Nottingham Forest. And here are the two sides. They start with Fernandez in goal. Jenkinson, Fernandez, Amo, Delacoro, Yates, Fuchs, Silva, Lolly, Stanislas with Carvalho up front. We start with Woodman in goal. Bree, Zimmerman, Simpson, Fox, Hourihane, Gallagher, Lecco, Smith Rowe, Curtis Jones with Ryan Brewster up front. So this is it. The point of no return, possibly for Nottingham Forest. They may be going one way. We may well be going the other. We are within touching distance of the Premier League. I cannot tell you how long I've wanted to say that to you. It is the City Ground. Let's get off and underway. We have got to keep an eye on Newcastle. They are at Huddersfield, don't forget. Anything but a defeat for us. And Newcastle are still in the race. A win for us and it is game over. So that's what we're hoping to do. In the rain in Nottingham. Zimmerman plays it into Hourihane. Swinging it wide, looking for Jones. Lolly heads it forward. They've got a very defensive shape of Nottingham Forest. They are going to be expecting us to come at them. And that is exactly what we're going to try and do. Smith Rowe has the ball. Plays it into Jones. Comes inside. Smith Rowe has got some space. He rolls it in towards goal, but Fernandez with the save. Hourihane onto Smith Rowe. He swings it wide, looking for Fox. Fox plays it into the middle. Brewster heads it down. Smith Rowe picks it up. Onto Jones. Norwich lead QPR. Fox swings it into the middle. Lecco gets up at the far post and it's in. Jonathan Lecco with the goal. And that could be the goal that secures promotion. Said that before. But this time I am almost certain that this is going to be the day it happens. Morgan Fox with a lovely ball into the middle. Lecco at the far post. Rising like a salmon. In off the bar. In off the post. 1-0 Sheffield Wednesday. That will have got to the John Smith Stadium as Huddersfield take the lead. Sent down the field. Lecco picks it up. Has got pace to burn. He gets beyond the defender. There's 4 in the middle for him if he can find one of them. Plays it back towards Bree. Have a shot, James. Why not? Swings it towards Jones. Jones heads it towards goal. Caved by the keeper. Norwich need 2-0 against QPR. So the title's not going to be secured today. It's Gallagher with a free kick on the edge of the box. Saved by the keeper. Draw them out. Got to pay it a bit more quickly than that, though. Fox has it. Swings it towards the far post. Lecco's there again. This time he heads over the bar. And that is half time. So we are halfway there. Halfway towards mission complete. So let's have a look at the league table at half time. So we're on to 92 points. Swansea are going up into third place as it stands, with Newcastle not winning at Huddersfield. Yeah, the title won't be sorted today. Promotion most certainly is almost there. Let's do it. Second half on the way. As I'm not worried about winning the title. I'd love to win it, but just to go up is what we need. Tries to swing it into the middle. Simpson heads it away. Smith Rowe will pick it up. Let's go. Run, boys. Smith Rowe's coming through the middle on his own. Amo with a good tackle, but Lecco has picked it up. Can he find a ball into the middle? Yes, he can, towards the far post. Jones is there, heads over the bar. Need this second goal. Fox with the throw on to Smith Rowe. Plays it towards the far post. Lecco heads it down. Gallagher plays it to Bree. Have a shot, James. Bree with a shot. Lovely goal. That is the second goal I was asking for. James Bree, what a find he has been. He's been brilliant with all his assists. And his second goal of the season now. A bullet from just inside the penalty area. Lovely play from Gallagher. Takes it over his feet. Fires it into the net. 2-0 Sheffield Wednesday. Promotion is almost ours. Jenkinson looking for George. He tries to play it over the top. It's headed down by Zimmerman onto Gallagher. Flung over the top. Looking for Brewster. He's in between the two centre-halves. He's through on goal. Will he make it 3? Yes, he will. Rhian Brewster with the third goal of the afternoon. And now we are starting to run riot. A lovely bit of play. Lovely chip over the top from Gallagher. It might be seeming hit and hope, but it's a lovely finish from Brewster as well. 3-0. Have a look at a change, shall we? Now what, we're going to give Emil Smith Rowe a break. Luca Vito is going to come on. Jones is going to go down the middle. Stanislavs with a free kick. Going over the top of the walls. Good save from Woodman. Had to get across to that. That was going in. So has it. But Hurahan's pitched it off him. He's through to Brewster. He's got the two defenders there with him. He takes a touch and it's tipped over the bar. Jones with the corner sends it into the middle to Costa. Heads up. Gallagher heads towards goal. Fernandez with the catch. Have a look at another change, shall we? Wind the clock down. Rhian Brewster's going to come off. Jack Marriott is going to come on. Do you know what? We're going to send on Connor Kirby as well. One of the youth team players for Connor Hurahan. He should feel this experience. A local Sheffield boy. As Lecco picks it up. Comes through the gears. Will he find a ball into the middle? He will find James Bree, who will do that. He swings it towards the far post. Vito tries to get up and it's headed away. Lecco picks it up towards Gallagher. Oh, goodness me, that was all. Thought that was in as well. He'll looking long for Jack Marriott. Has he got help coming? Not really, but he's doing all right at the moment. Vito has got it now. Plays it into Gallagher. Have a shot. No, rolls it to Bree. Bree with a shot. Saved by the keeper. And cleared. Onto So. Looking wide for Richardson. Richardson tries to send in the middle. Vito picks it up. We are into the last 5 minutes. As Marriott is in behind. He's through on goal. Can he make it 4? When he ran the goalkeeper, it's off the post. Unlucky Jack. Into 3 additional minutes. Start the car, as Bumble would say on the cricket. Gallagher has it. Plays it in towards Bree onto Jones. Jones plays it into Marriott. Marriott the shot. Fernandez with the save. Looks like Nottingham Forest are going down at our hands. I don't like doing that, but it means the reward of us going in the opposite direction. It had to be done. Lecco coming through the middle. Will he add a 4th? No. Oh, nearly. And it's cleared away. Jones into the middle. Headed out by George. And that is going to be a lot. As Richardson sends it down the field. Da Costa picks it up on halfway. We are over time and that is it. Sheffield Wednesday will be playing Premier League football next season. And just so we can confirm it, let's have a look at the table and the results. So this was the best way to show you all the results from today and the league table. So let's take a look at it. So Huddersfield did beat Newcastle. It didn't matter in the end because Bristol City are up into 3rd. There is the confirmation. We have the P next to us. We are playing Premier League football next season with a chance still to secure the Championship title. Looking at the playoffs, so Bristol City, as I mentioned, are up into 3rd. Swansea are 4th. Newcastle and Crystal Palace are both on 81 in 5th and 6th. Brentford now are the only side that can upset the apple cart and make it in to the playoff places. That's going to be a very competitive set of playoffs. Norwich still have the chance to be in them as well, but it's very unlikely given the gap in the points. So that result did relegate Nottingham Forest to League One. Blackpool have joined them. So we've had a bit of a lousy weekend in sending sides down, but Crystal Palace have really done the damage. They beat Blackpool today. And then the last relegation spot is probably between 4 now. There's Reading, Stoke are on 38, Preston are on 41, Wigan are on 42. Everybody else will be playing Championship football next season. We won't be. And as I mentioned earlier on, it has been a very long time, but we have finally said it. We are playing Premier League football next season. Now my biggest question, will I be joining them in the Premier League? I don't know, is the answer to that question at this moment in time. Obviously, promotion has been achieved. Resurgence has been achieved. I have done what we set out to do. Yes, you could argue that I should probably then see them into the Premier League, but I'm going to have a look around and see if there is another project that leaps out at me and see what that will do. My stock is high as a manager at this moment. I would like to take chance of that while I can. You know, we've done what we set out to do with Sheffield Wednesday. I'm proud of that. It's taken us longer than I expected us to, but we've done it. So now we've got to finish it and win the title. I know I said I didn't want to win it, but of course you want to win the title. So we've got 2 games to play. We'll round up the season next time around with the awards and everything like that, and then you'll find out whether I stayed or whether I went. Cliffhanger. Love it. If you've enjoyed today's video, please leave a like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel but would like to do so, please click the subscribe button down in the corner. Don't forget, if you've got any comments to make on today's video, please leave them below. Also, don't forget, I'm a member of the FM creators community and the Passion for FM team. The link to the Discord servers is in the description. We've done it. We are playing Premier League football next season. Sheffield Wednesday are up. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.